Back in 2013 through 2015, Dragon's Crown was one of my favorite games to play on Vita. As someone that was always on the move at the time, playing through it was a blast. Whether it was solo or online, I had a lot of fun playing it. Here we are 5 years later, and Dragon's Crown was released on the PlayStation 4 with Dragon's Crown Pro. Now called Dragon's Crown Pro, the Pro version actually doesn't add anything in terms of gameplay. Everything is exactly the same, so cross-play, cross-save, and cross-trophy support between PS3 and Vita players is available. The only difference here is the soundtrack is now orchestrated if you're on PS4, and if you're using the PS4 Pro, then there's also a 4K option available to you. This combined with George Kamitani's artwork makes the game even more beautiful than before. The story of Dragon's Crown Pro is relatively simple, as the game is all about the gameplay. You play as an adventurer who has traveled the land of Hydeland after hearing about its dangerous labyrinths. You create one of 6 characters: a wizard or sorceress who specializes in magic, an elf that specializes in speed and using a bow, the knight is a melee fighter who focuses on defending his fellow allies, and then you have dwarves who are also melee fighters but are heavily offensive, and then there is the Amazon, a fierce and all-out attacker. There are many different ways for you to approach this game, as each character has their own strengths and weaknesses. Each labyrinth has its own separate story to tell. Partially through a level, you'll have to decide if you want to go through Route A or Route B. For the first half of Dragon's Crown, you'll only be able to go through Route A of Dragon's Crown. This more or less lets you get used to every area. Once every level has been explored, Route B will be available to you. But be warned though, Route B has a much higher difficulty curve. Also, the game itself only has 9 independent levels, which can certainly be a turnoff for most. Online is simple. When either going into the gate or the stables, the game asks you if you want to go online. There is no difference between online and offline play. If you'd like, you can join someone randomly, whereas if you're in the middle of a level, a random person will certainly join you. If they leave, they'll be on your team as an AI party member for the remainder of your run, so you don't have to worry about people abandoning you midway through. Once your adventure has ended, you'll go back to town and you'll gain all the experience you've accumulated. Gaining levels grants points for you to spend on new abilities. Some gear you found will need to be appraised to reveal its stats and whatever bonuses it may carry. If you found some skeletons, you can have them revived and be part of your party on your next outing. This gives a very cool and unique way to build your party as you continue on your travels. Ultimately, there's nothing all that pro about Dragon's Crown Pro outside of the aforementioned resolution bump and references to the PlayStation 4 Pro and orchestrated music. If you didn't play the game on the PS3 or Vita, it is certainly worth picking up just to lose hours upon hours of time. If you have the game already on either PS3 or Vita, then there's really no reason to upgrade unless you want to hear the orchestrated music or have the higher resolution gameplay. All this said, Dragon's Crown Pro is still an amazing time. And that does it for our review. To see the written review, be sure to check out our website, GamingGammon.com. A link to the site will be down in the description bar below. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments section. I would love to hear from you. And if this is your first time checking out my channel via this review, hey, be sure to stick around and subscribe for future reviews, let's plays, commentaries, and more. And as always everyone, thanks for watching.